It's been a crazy day in NFT land. SBF, Sam Bankman-Fried, has been arrested. There are some more details when it comes to the Memeland Captainz drop. And then also Valhalla has been pumping and Juuni as well. And those are a part of the application meta. And what we're going to do is we're going to jump in and have a look at some of the stats on them just to kind of give you an update with what's actually moving at the moment so you can make better informed decisions. So first off the bat is SBF, Sam Bankman-Fried, has been arrested. This is an article in the New York Times. Now, the Attorney General has actually put out a statement saying on the 12th of December 2022, the Office of the Attorney General of the Bahamas is announcing the arrest by the Royal Bahamas Police Force of Sam Bankman-Fried, SBF, former CEO of FTX. SBF's arrest following the receipt of formal notification from the United States that it has filed criminal charges against SBF and is likely to request his extradition. And also in the news, we have seen Caroline over in the US in New York. So the fact that we're actually getting a statement here saying that they are filing criminal charges may mean that she is kind of cooperating or doing some things and they are finally pulling the trigger. Now, it has been like 40 days since SBF all this saga kind of happened, so people are kind of really are a little bit shocked that it's actually happened now, but kind of glad it's happened. So that has what has gone down in the space, and there is a little bit of instability when it comes down to what Binance is doing and CZ. So we're going to see how that plays out over the next couple of days. Now with Memeland, on the 9th of December, they actually put out an update saying that the Captainz mint is going to be on the 4th of January at 1.069 ETH, which is fine. A lot of people were expecting it close to around that 2 ETH mark. Now, what is going to happen with the Captainz mint, so essentially the Memeland mint, you're going to need 3 potatoes or have one of the MVPs. Now, the potatoes at the moment are 2 ETH, so to get that guaranteed mint, it is going to be sort of 3 of those, so it's essentially going to be 6 ETH. So with that in mind, speculation will be the fact that the Captainz should run to a 5 to 6 ETH straight off the rip, just because of what they're kind of factoring right now with the potatoes. Now, the other aspects of this is there is going to be a first come first serve for the MVPs and the potatoes as well, but that will most likely sell out. Now, at the moment, you will see lots and lots of giveaways for kind of raffles for the actual mint itself, and the idea is you can actually kind of put in a code, so potatoes can actually kind of give out sort of 2 or 3 codes. So if you know someone's got a potato, hit them up and you may actually get one of those chances. The likelihood of you actually getting in there, it's just a ticket for a gas war. So if you are lucky enough to get it, please be careful because it is going to be very, very crazy. Now, next up, Valhalla has been absolutely ripping, absolutely pumping at the moment. It is sitting at almost a 1.1 ETH floor, and this is after the reveal. Now, the art does look very sick, very clean, very awesome. People are loving it, and a lot of the floor attributes, apart from this sort of male here, are predominantly female when it comes down to the floor items, and there have been some big crazy sales. My boy Nicky G actually kind of dropped 18 ETH on a rare, so there are some big people out there scooping up and getting some rare Valhallas. Now, what is interesting about this is that after reveal, this is actually pumped. Now, before we jump into check that out, Juuni is another project at the same time that was doing a similar application meta kind of whitelisting thing, and it actually minted at 0.25 for the public and 0.2 for the whitelist, and it is currently sitting at a 0.35, 0.36, so it is doing quite well. This is unrevealed, so if it was to reveal tomorrow, it's still got another week to reveal. It reveals on Monday. This will actually be, this will kind of drop off, but saying that, the fact that the Valhalla pump has actually done quite well maybe shows us that the application meta isn't dead just yet. So I'm kind of a little bit bullish, but saying that, KPR or keepers, they also, they're not sitting too hot too crash hot, sort of tight when it comes down to floor price after their reveal. So not saying applications are a surefire way to make a profit off the mint, but the idea here is at least you can kind of see 2 out of the 3 application metas actually doing quite well when it comes to Juuni and Valhalla. Now what I'm going to do right now is jump in and have a look at the stats and the details of Valhalla, because there are some interesting things that I think you should be aware of when looking at Valhalla and what's actually happening, because there have only been a few times in the market when we've actually seen, let me clear that up, when we've actually seen a run up after reveal. And one of that main one was Azuki, and from the numbers and the stats and what you're looking at, the idea is we're essentially getting higher lows, and then we're also getting higher highs. Now, we do need to give this another day or so. It doesn't mean that it's just going to continue to rocket up, but the fact is we have seen just consistently good numbers being put in when it comes to Valhalla, so it shows that the market is favoring Valhalla, and you can see here it is just a straight up. So anyone that is holding, they are doing quite good and actually having a great rip and a great ride on Valhalla. And just to kind of show you what's going on, if you drop out some of the extreme outliers, you have got a 27 ETH purchase, you've got some 11 ETHs, you've got 18, you've got a 19, you've got some big crazy numbers when it comes to these purchases and these buys of Valhalla. So that's something to kind of keep a look on, keep an eye on over the next couple of days. It's something I'm going to keep a close eye on, because there's only been a few times, and usually if a project does hold up quite well after reveal, give it a week or so, and if it continues to chip away and continue to climb up, then we may be into blue chip territory. Not instant blue chip territory, but the kind of blue chip territory when it starts to become an indicator of what's actually happening, to actually kind of see what's going on with the project. Now, something I want to touch on real quick here is the profit leaderboard, about who's taking these big crazy profits. Right here, we can see the top profit taker at 15 ETH, and then you've got sort of 13, 12. So you've got some big numbers here when it comes down to profit takers in this project in Valhalla. So I think that is just a nice, interesting take to look at. And when we have a look at the top balances, we've got some big, large whales within this project. And then when we have a look at what's actually going on in the market, what we can see is the artifact Crypto Kicks popping off with the 1,300 volume worth of ETH over the last 24 hours. It is doing decent numbers, and people are kind of excited for it. And you can see here it's trading in a very good, predictable range right here. And then just so you've got an idea, here it is on OpenSea, 0.075 ETH. So it's actually doing some crazy numbers. And that is off the back of an announcement of their sneakers. So that is a look at what's actually happening right now, what's happening in the space, get you up to date. If you found value in this video, please go down there, hit up that subscribe button, and while you're down there, also hit up the like button. As always, it's been a pleasure having you with me. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.